and welcome back. Today we're doing something different, and I am recording a game of me playing the Heinkel 100. And first off, the Heinkel 100 history is that it's basically a German racing plane with a few machine guns strapped onto it. Now in game, this is one of the most overpowered vehicles, and the thing about this is that it's not a premium. It's found in the German research tree at like rank 1. And this does not like have any good firepower. Does not climbs decently, but its main strength relies in its top speed, and you have to realize that you're going up against biplanes most of the time, so this is like very unfair, and it doesn't matter how well they turn. If you have the energy, they're just toast. So the Heinkel 100 is very overpowered in its energy performance, and that's what you should abuse in this thing. Now here I spot two P400s and I decide to go for them. And right now I'm diving in, hoping to get a boom and zoom attack on them. But then I see more enemies behind them, so I try to go for a quick shot on that P400. The first P400 crashes into the ground, and I decide to break off. And now I have a ton of speed, and I don't want to split in a turn, so I do a shallow turn to conserve more speed. I dodge the P36, and I continue flying straight. There's a P400 ahead of me. I check back to look at the P36, and I'm gaining tons of distance, so I decide to convert all my speed into altitude, so I do a somewhat shallow climb, and I'm still gaining distance, and here you can see how overpowered this plane is when it comes to energy. Now I just try to run an energy trap on him. Here he tries to pitch up into me, trying to get that deflection shot, but what he's doing here is he's going more vertical by trying to stay inside my loop, and that's how he bleeds more energy. I notice him stalling out, so I just pounce on him, bring my flaps out, and try to secure a position onto his 6. I shoot a burst, and I basically do nothing. And then I break off. I notice him turning to the airfield, which means that I should probably focus my attention elsewhere, but I see the other enemies are busy, so I continue to follow the P36. I'm running him down right now, and try to get a shot, but I still do nothing. I see him somewhat crippled, but here comes the DB7. He has forward-facing machine guns, so I'm pretty aware of him. And I'm assuming that he has more energy, so now I'm trying to play position. I'm trying to put out my flaps, cut my throttle, and I'm trying to get a position onto his 6. And he just completely outturns me. But now I get onto his 6. He goes vertical, uses gunners, and he nicks me. Now I go completely vertical. I'm stalling out right now, so I just flip over. The P36 dies in the background. and the DB7 turns in, so I try to get another shot onto it. I completely miss my shots, and I turn my attention to the P100. I merge, and I came in with way more energy, and I also loop above the DB7, so now I can confirm that I have more energy than both of them. So this puts me in a really commanding position, and see the DB7 train away, so I decided to go for the P400. Stalled out right now, and I completely miss my shots again. I loop over, converting my speed back into altitude, and I dive back onto the P400. Now I've noticed that the P400 has taken his eyes off of me, and he's gunning down the FC-20. Sadly, the FC-20 burns up, and I go for the P400. Now the P400 here is very slow. He's basically stalled out, so I set him on fire. I continue. The DB7 from last time comes again, and I have a lot of space in the merge, so I go up over him and I try to run him down. I'm aware he's going to use his gunners and get a crit on him. He gets a hit on me, and I try to dodge his gunners. I notice my teammate coming in, so I just serve as bait. And while his attention is focused elsewhere, I try to gun him again, and my teammate takes him out. But this plane is pretty fun, so I try to limit myself from playing this way too much, but sometimes I feel like coming back to it and just having some fun, so that's basically it.